back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah. I'm an Etsyr and a YouTuber. I make lots of different Bible verses and prints, cards, you name it, on my Etsy account. So go over there and check it out. It's pretty cool. Alright, so today we're going to look at all the tools and the things that you need to get started with your Cricut. So, let's get into it. Don't forget to like Facebook and Instagram, subscribe, and follow for more content.
Okay, so I'm here today with my Cricut Maker. I have it in pink. And I'm just going to show you the basic tools and parts of the Cricut Maker. So when you open it, you're just going to pull up and it'll open all by itself. You have 4 buttons here. You have your power, the load button, the Cricut button, and the pause button. And let me tell you, you'll use all these buttons a ton. So then in here, for your blades, like your cutting blade and your rotary blade that you're going to use to cut fabric, you're going to put it in spot B. So how you open this is you just pull, and then this pops out, and then you take this out, and you can put it back in. Just like that. Now for your pens or for your scoring tool, here I have my scoring tool. You're just going to pop it out just the same. Now this one doesn't pop out completely because you have this holder here. You're going to push it in right where the arrow says, and then push it down till it clicks and close it just like that. And that's going to be for your scoring tools or for your pens. So to start a Cricut project, you're going to press the on button. It's going to make a little noises. And then you're going to take your USB and plug it into your computer's USB. Now I have a Mac which doesn't have very many ports, so I have this extension here. You plug it in just like that, and then your computer will recognize that it is connected to your Cricut. Alright, so these are some tools that you might find beneficial when you are using your Cricut. The only tool that comes with the Cricut is this tool right here. This is for fabric. It is like a rotary blade for cutting fabric. Basically this tool, but super, super small. And it works really well, so I like that one for fabric. So these are the tools that you might want to buy with your Cricut. This is the spatula. This is good for getting under while you're weeding, getting under the different pieces. These are your tweezers. You can use these to pick up different pieces that you're weeding, or if you have little pieces. What I've used it for is if you have pieces that are kind of not really laying down flat, you use it to pick up those pieces and put them down flat. So these are pretty self-explanatory. They're your scissors. They really help with cutting vinyl. Now I use this tool right here to cut the big pieces of vinyl. So when I'm cutting down to save my vinyl, I use this to cut the big pieces. But if there's just a small little piece that you're trying to cut, this works really well. This is your scoring pen. Now the thing with the scoring pen is that when you use this to score, you'll have to mark in the online program that you're using the scoring pen and not the scoring wheel. So that's one downside of having the pen instead of the wheel. I recently just bought the wheel, which I haven't tried it out yet because I really do love the scoring pen, but I think I'm gonna try it out pretty soon here. And then this is your weeder tool. It's a very pointy little edge, and you just can go in there and pick out the different letters and the middle of the O's and the E's when you're doing lettering, and that's really helpful. And then these are some more fine point tweezers. So these are like for your bigger items, and then these are for your really fine point tweezers, those really small items that you need to cut. Now this next tool goes for all of the the fabric people. It's very, very helpful. I've actually never had one of these before, but you just use it to cut your fabric. So usually my fabric that I buy is a lot bigger than the fabric grip mat. And so I have to cut it down to size. And so you can just push this down here. It gets real sharp, and then just cut it like that, kind of like a pizza, and then push it back for the little safety edge. Now another tool you can use with any material, but I specifically like it for fabric, is this tool right here. You just use it to roll on your mat, and it rolls out all of those little indentations and bumps that you get when you are putting down your fabric, because it's really hard to get it down flat. Now after you remove your fabric or remove any type of paper, you're going to want to scrape your mat, especially with fabric, because all those little tiny threads get everywhere. But even with paper, you can get tiny little pieces of paper. You want to scrape the mat, and that'll keep it nice and clean. Okay, so here are all the grips that you will probably be able to need. So the one important thing is that your Cricut comes with a light grip and the fabric grip, but it does not come with a standard grip. Now that's important because this is for your vinyl and all of your iron-on, your infusible transfer paper. You're going to use that with your standard grip. If you try to use it with a light grip, it's going to fall off. It's not going to cut very well. So you need to buy the standard grip separately. So I really do like the standard grip, although each grip has a different purpose. So this is going to be for my vinyl, for my infusible ink, for anything like making t-shirts or putting things on other things. You're going to use that. And then your fabric grip is you're just going to put fabric on here. So any type of fabric that you're cutting, any fabric projects, you're going to use it for your fabric grip. And then your light grip is going to be for more of your cardstock and your papers. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to talk about is pens. Now, I personally love the draw feature for the Cricut. It's very helpful. It looks so good, so professional. So I love the draw feature. So pens are super important to me. Now, there's different types of pens that you can buy. The first pack of pens that I got were these colored pens right here. And it does come with this black pen here. The next one is black pens. And as you can see, the black pens, it comes with a sparkly 0.8 pen, and the gold, it comes with a sparkly gold pen. Now you have lots of different sizes of pens. So if we are looking at our gold, we have a 1, a 2, a 2.5, and then another 2 in the pens. So that's going to be your thickness of the pen. So if you want something really intricate, kind of looks like it's hand-drawn, you're going to want to go with maybe a 0.8 or a 0.4. But if you want something really thick and bulky, then you're going to want to go with a 2 or a 2.5. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, where do I put all of this stuff? There's a lot of tools for the Cricut, so you need to have a very organized place to put them. So right now I have my pens, I have my gold, my black, and my colored pens in this little 4-turny thing, turnstile. I still have another space, so if anybody has another idea for pens, you can let me know in the comments and I'll put another type of pen in there. So the next thing that you're going to need to store is all your little tools. So this scraper, I put it in the front little pocket right here, and then all of these tools, they fit very nicely into this second back pocket right here. And then they fit right there. You can just pack up your Cricut, and it looks very neat and clean. Okay, so the next thing that I have is the drawer. So I have my cutter right here. I have my rotary blade here, and then this tool. So I just keep these all right here on my right hand side, so I can just whip in and grab them right as a moment's notice. So I have all of my grips right here that are hanging on this hook that are connected to this rod, and I even have space for some extra art projects.
Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe for more content. See you next time.